I'm going to be showing you how to install Kerdi-Board in a bathtub surround. Now, I love this product because it's very lightweight, it's easy to work with, and it's also completely waterproofing, protecting what's behind your walls. It kills me how people always want to cheap out on construction materials and then they want to spend all their money on the finishes. What's behind your walls is just as important, if not even more important, than your finishes. So I use blue wood. The great thing about this is it prevents mold and mildew growth, which is obviously going to happen in a bathroom more than any other place in your house. So I always use blue wood in a bathroom and also on my bottom plates whenever I'm framing walls. It's only an extra $1.90 per stud. To me, it's well worth it. So I framed 16 inches on center, and Schluter recommends that if you're using 1/2 inch Kerdi-Board. If your framing is 24 inches on center, then you have to use 3/4 inch Kerdi-Board. But the problem with that is if you're using 3/4 inch, it's not going to line up properly with your 1/2 inch drywall. So it's best if you stick to 16 inch on center. And then also you have to use 1 5/8 screws. You get 40 screws in a package. If you're doing a bathtub surround like this, you're going to need at least 2 packages of these, which is about 80 screws, and you'll have a little bit left over. And also another thing you're going to need, if you're working with blue wood, you need end cut. So anytime you have a cut, you have to seal it with this. That way no mold or anything can penetrate the wood. I'll just show you quickly this product. What I love about it is both sides of it are completely waterproof. So it's going to repel any water. A lot of people think that the tile and mortar are what prevents water from getting in there, but those are both porous materials. And this is really what's going to protect your structure. So let's get to it. So conventionally, drywall or concrete board would be used in a bathtub surround, but now we have Kerdi-Board. So much easier to work with, and they even have prefabricated niches. So here we have a 20 by 12 niche. We went with an oversized niche because it's Simpson properties. We take care of our clients. And what's great about this is everything is completely watertight. So usually in a tub surround, this would be the main area that would leak, and not with this baby. So I've just had my framing to accommodate this, and now I'll start bringing in the Kerdi-Board. Similar to cutting drywall, just scribe it a couple times. Voila. I have all my pieces pre-cut. Very easy. All you have to do is use an X-Acto blade to cut it. And I have it so that it's resting on top of the flange. And then later on I'll show you, I'll be using Kerdi band going along there. And then this little gap will be filled in with mortar when I install my tile. You have to install a fastener every foot on center. So I have everything marked out where all my studs are. It's another little recommendation. Before you put your top pieces in, make sure you mark on your ceiling where the stud is behind the wall. And then also your bottom panel, just lift it up a little bit, mark where your stud is, and then you can use a straight line and just mark exactly where your stud is. And then it's easy to mark your foot on centers. So these washers have little tabs in them. They can just stick right in there. Where you have joints, like around the niche or wherever there's cuts, you have to have a Kerdi washer and screw every foot. And make sure that you have your impact gun or drill on a low torque setting. That way you don't punch the washers too far into the Kerdi-Board. Going to install Kerdi-Fix. It's a special adhesive made by Schluter. It's designed for this purpose, to use on the bathtub surround on this flange here. And Also, if you don't have the seals that go around here, you can use this to seal those holes. But I'll be showing you later the proper gaskets that you can use. Also, put some tape down, painter's tape, just to prevent the top of the bathtub from getting damaged. I'm using Tech 337 unmodified thinset mortar. The thinset should be the same consistency as peanut butter, and when used to trowel, it should be able to hold an edge. The Kerdi-Board is installed now. All our screws are in. The next step is to install the Kerdi-Band. It is 5 inches wide, and it comes in long rolls, and you can cut it to suit your length. Any seams that you have to have an overlapping of 2 inches on either side. Now I'm applying the unmodified thinset mortar to the Kerdi-Board. So you're always going to use unmodified thinset whenever you're working with the Schluter products, unless you're putting uncoupling membrane over top of a wood floor. And I'm using a 3/16 by 1/4 inch V-notch trowel, or you can use the Schluter 1/8 by 1/8 square notch trowel. So you're going to use the flat side first, and then you're going to use the V-notch and comb it so that you have even coverage. Now I'm going to install the Kerdi-Band. And you can just use a drywall knife to press it in place. Really want to make sure that it sets into the Kerdi fix on the bathtub surround and also the thinset on the walls. I also applied Kerdi fix to all the inside corners. This is just an extra step that I did to ensure that it's watertight. You can fold the crease in the Kerdi-Band to make it easier to apply in the corners. Another great feature I love of this product is you can buy a mixing valve seal and also pipe seals for the toe tester and your shower head. So it completely waterproofs all of these areas. Now just ensure that all of your corners, seams, joints, Kerdi washers and screws are covered with Kerdi-Band and unmodified thinset. And now it's off to my favorite part. You get to start installing tile. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, and to stay connected, subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram.